And then I put this in.
Hello, Joshy.
What's up?
Take this.
How do you know when a site like Code Canyon, how do you know when they're just selling third-party code and it's not their own?
Guys, be careful. We're recording. Hi, everybody. This is Nelson Buck. We got Belinda Condell beside me on this side here and Josh below me. There should be others joining in. This is the Mardox Daily Live Chat. We do this Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And join us today to see how I rip out my hair from a printer that does not want to print.
And we will be making buttered popcorn for your pleasure.
Yeah, buttered? You want to give our viewers cholesterol?
Yes, I like to hear their arteries harden as they enjoy the show.
Oh my God. Oh.
If we're going to die with a smile on our face.
Yeah. Fugly will not be in today because Fugly is not feeling good today.
You should go and make Fugly feel better.
Well, there's nothing to help Fugly with, because from what he told me was he went partying last night and drank way too much.
Oh, well, now that's on Fugly then.
No,
but I still pray he feels better regardless.
Actually, I do want to go help Fugly. I want to help Fugly. I want to take that nice big glass and crack it, open those raw eggs and pour milk slowly into it, you know, right in front of him.
You're cruel.
Yes, I am.
No, actually, I don't wish anybody harm, whether they drank or I don't wish it on anyone.
It's not harm. It's just a good way to empty out your guts.
No.
Yeah.
No, I have a phobia with throwing up, so I thank goodness I rarely get sick every so many years, and I want to keep it that way or better.
Yeah, but listen, it's real simple. All he has to do is just vacate the demon from his bowels. Then he's good.
Now, you don't understand. I get traumatized when I get sick.
I do understand, but for him, we need to vacate the demons from his bowels.
And
then he'll be okay. Just like when you get sick, you take the blood out, right? And then if you're not sick anymore after that, then you're...
we hope you aren't, but sometimes you still are.
Hello, Lauren. I am home. Well, what are you doing home? Get on Zoom.
Lauren!
Get in Zoom, Lauren. We're waiting for you, Lauren. We're waiting for you right here. We want to see your pretty face.
We're waiting for it with bated breath. Hands clasped together in excitement and titillating.
15 seconds.
I think she doesn't want the 13, crowd peeking in
12,
like last time.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. This is how long it takes for her to get to that point. So anyway, any hoots. Fugly will not be in because Fugly is hungover.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for him. He earned some money on. He earned some money with my new program, my new project for owning your own website, and he's got an ebook that he's putting out, but he's only getting it out to certain people. He earned some money, and he went out and spent it on the town last night. So, good for him.
I'm getting that ebook because I'm special.
Yeah, sure.
If you will, if you know what's good for you. But anyhow, back to me.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Thank you.
Ultimately, what's going to happen? The ebooks are all going to be available to paid members at Mardox, anyways.
Okay, but I want to have my moment of feeling special, so don't ruin it for me. Don't tell me this. Let me think I'm exclusive. Thank you.
Belinda, you're exclusive. Yay.
Speaking of exclusive,
my enthusiasm escapes me.
Some gasher did, but anyway, Josh.
This chat has become transcendent.
So anyway, Josh, I have a techie question to ask you, but not too techie that our viewers should be okay with this. When you're getting a script like PHP, for example.
Triggered. No.
WordPress, plugin. No. Anyway, although they do have those too, but I'm not worried about the plugin so much as the PHP scripts. Mm-hmm. Now, when you go to a place like Code Canyon, how do you know when the person who's selling the script, on their profile, how do you know when it's a third-party script and when it's their very own script, other than you've seen it all over the place? But then who do you know the original owner of even that is? How do you? Is there a way to figure it out, or at least try to, do research and see?
Most of the time, the people there, Code Canyon is pretty good about reviewing stuff prior to it being entered. The problem is they don't keep up with the security problems that acquire after the fact. So that's part of the issue you got to run into. But they do offer updates usually every 6 months for the scripts that you buy.
Oh, I do the yearly. I do the yearly support or whatever it
That'll
is.
save you a little bit, but not a whole lot over there. And then,
well, what he's talking about is the fact that the security is not upkept.
No, I mean for the updates and support help.
You don't know what is and what isn't. That's the biggest issue over there.
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is there a way to know whose is who, or at least some idea? That's what I'm asking. Is there a way to do that? You know, on your own.
It's a catch-22. You just don't know. You kind of got to go by reviews and things like that.
And talking about
yeah,
security,
I do watch reviews. That's the thing is
talking about security. Come to think of it,
today there was a major security issue with the Wi-Fi networks, and
I know I read about that. Yeah,
the patches should be up to date too, so make sure you update your stuff.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Go find out how to log into your router and tell your router to update its firmware. It's really important. Especially if you use wires. Me, it's all hardwired, so it's like I don't want these radio waves going through my house.
Well, I have Comcast modem, and it has the newer models have a built-in Wi-Fi that the old ones didn't. But my reliance isn't on the Wi-Fi. That's just kind of extra. Yeah, but mine's the main cable.
Are you using the Wi-Fi?
I'm using the cable. My daughter might use the Wi-Fi for her tablet.
Then get it up to date.
But how do you do that? It's their modem.
You're going to have to contact Comcast and ask them if they're going to update it themselves, or are you responsible for logging?
Well, I'm renting it
from. So are you updated from Wi-Fi or Li-Fi?
What?
You haven't heard about that one?
No.
That's what it is.
No, I figured that.
That's got to be a Chicago thing.
But
it's actually legitimate.
But the point I'm making, my main concern.
No.
My main concern of the PHP or any kind of code script, whatever I get, any kind of software that I buy, security or not, other than it being secure, obviously has to be that too, is that I have the support I need and that it works. That is always my concern. As long as those things and reviews look good, and it's not fake reviews,
When I buy PHP scripts from people, and usually I don't, it's because it's something I really don't know about. I actually, as a programmer, I go through line by line and actually pay attention to what's being done, because I bought scripts where there's 2 or 3 little tiny lines in 1,000 or 10,000 lines, and those 3 little lines were saying, hey, send me the information. Whatever person types information at that site, send me this information, and don't tell the guy that owns the site.
So if I buy scripts, I let you look at it, since I don't know how to do any of that.
I could do it, but I don't want to get into the habit of doing it. But, before I put scripts for a client on a server and I don't know what they are, I actually do look at them, because
So what you do is you put it on the server and then you'll look at it.
No, but I do look at it, and then not look at it like run it. I literally look at the code.
See, I can't do that. I wouldn't know how to look at code.
So I was telling her to put it on your server. That way you'll look at it.
Well, I can do it on the PC here.
I'm just messing with you, dude.
Yeah, I know you're messing with me.
Although the Li-Fi thing I was actually serious about. I actually posted a link.
We're stuck on Li-Fi. Okay, come on.
No, I'm serious. I actually posted the link.
I'm already reading the article.
I actually posted the link. It actually is legit. It's basically internet via LED lighting.
You must be the best troll in the world.
No, it really is Li-Fi. It really does exist. I wasn't joking.
But it's not what we're talking about.
But it's gonna be that's gonna be like line of sight. That's the line of sight. If you're between 2 walls, you can't use it.
Yep.
Yeah, so you'd have to have a receiver in every room. That's not convenient.
Well, no, the light bulbs are the receivers. It actually goes through the LED lighting.
but how does it go from room to room?
Well, you got to have the door open, man.
Well, that's what I mean.
So the light can travel.
But that's what I mean. But if my router is not in line of sight of those bulbs, unless those bulbs are connected together, you see what I mean?
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it sounds.
I didn't say it was a great idea. I just said
it is a great idea, but they would have to be wired to each other. It is a good idea. I actually like the idea of like my computer being connected to the bulb that's right here, and to use the infrared signal on the light. That's great, but that bulb has to be connected somewhere. Yeah, but that's okay. We won't go there. Lauren, what are you doing? No Wi-Fi. Well, how come if you're at home, how do you have Wi-Fi? And how is it you're watching this if there's no Wi-Fi? What?
It's the invisible Wi-Fi.
Lauren, I love you dearly, but you confuse me sometimes, and that's what's getting in the way of our relationship. 20 seconds from now, 19, 18, 17. And for those of you wondering why I'm counting down, is because when I say something on this, by the time it shows up on the YouTube channel and the live stream, it's between 10 and 20 seconds. Belinda. So, what's today's topic? How about we talk about stupid people?
Oh, geez, there's plenty of them.
How about we talk about do you guys want to hear what happened to me today?
Not really. Kidding, we do. Love you.
I took my dog to the dog park. A buddy of mine sat down. A buddy of mine doesn't make as much money as I do. And I made the god-awful mistake of saying to my buddy, friend, it goes back a few years. I said, hey, what do you want to eat? Go ahead and order something. And I said, I think I'm going to have this sandwich. And the sandwich on the menu is $16. It comes with a soup, the coffee, but everything. It's a mega sandwich. It's got ham in it, bacon, Swiss cheese, the whole thing.
For $16 or better.
Yeah, it's really good. It's the rich man one, right? No, but this is the upper class cafe. Let's face it, where I live, it's mostly mid to upper class around here. Okay, so I said, how about you want?
How'd you get there?
I walked.
No, I mean, how'd you live in that neighborhood?
Because I own a house here. No, but let's face it. Every time I take Merlin to that wolf zone area, it's costing me between $25 and $50 every time I go there. Between food, the time that he's there, and me, falling for the advertising of the little dog toys and stuff. Last time Merlin went in, he took a toy right off the shelf, and it's like, oh, I want this. So $16 there too. So anyways, I bought the sandwich. I ordered the sandwich. I told the guy, I said, if you want, go ahead, I'll pay for it. And he started I could see he's getting upset. And I'm like, well, what's wrong? I didn't mean to upset you. He goes, yeah, well, it'd be nice if you would assume that I can pay for my own food. And I don't like coming to a restaurant where the cheapest thing is $10. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I said, I'm kind of killing two birds with one stone. I said, my dog has an appointment here, and we'll have lunch. And I said, and I'm offering to pay for it. So it's not you that has to pay for it. I'll pay for it. And
some men have an ego thing about not paying.
Well, he goes, you and I came from the same place, and it's not nice that you shove this, I'm better than everybody else, and I can pay for lunch. He went into this rant.
Yep, see, his ego, his pride.
He went into this rant, and I just sat back, and I just, sat there and listened to what he had to say. And I looked at him after about 20 seconds of looking at him. He stopped talking. After 20 seconds, I went, are you done? And he goes, well, yeah. I said, where were you when I was reading books? Where were you when I was looking up information on how to program in PHP? What were you doing? What were you doing when I earned the money shoveling snow to buy myself a better computer system? Where were you when I was learning app programming or SQL? Where were you when I was doing website design for clients that screwed me for $1,000 on a deal? But I still did the work. I still got it done. I learned stuff. So where are you every Sunday when I'm learning something new? I'm either picking up a book, or I'm programming something I've never touched before. I'm doing something I've never done. I'm learning something. And I told us, I can tell you where you are. You're sitting at home playing Xbox. You're sitting there stuffing your face full of pizza. You're watching TV. You're watching YouTube. Or you're out getting pissed drunk the next day, coming home and puking your guts out. I said, just because I take the time to learn new things and apply it to what I'm doing, instead of wasting my time watching TV and playing Xbox and just wasting my life away, I'm doing something. And by doing something, I'm earning money. And by earning money, I'm able to spend it, and it allows me to want to buy a $16 fucking sandwich. And at the end of the conversation, and I was getting irate. Belinda knows how I get this,
triggered.
Bitch.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. And I said, so do you still say that I don't know where I came from? And his face went, oh. He had not a word to say. And it was a great feeling to know to say to somebody, I'm doing something with my life. I might be failing 9 times out of 10, but I'm still doing something with it, as opposed to just living it. Just being a human being. And sometimes I'll say human beings versus human doings. Michael's heard me say that, right, Mike?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Mike from the attic. Uncle Mike, I want to go play in your attic. That didn't sound right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that really didn't sound right. But that's okay.
So that's what happened to me today. I had to talk with a person who thought that he isn't so freaking entitled to this world that everything should be his and everything should belong to them. Whereas me, I bloody busted my ass for the last 20 years getting to where I am today. You know, what do you guys think? What experience have you guys had about that?
Oh, I've had that experience, and and I don't mean to stereotype this as a gender thing, but I noticed it's funny because on one side you have guys that are total bums and they don't care if somebody pays for them, especially their own girlfriend or something. But then on the other side you have people like your friend who, it's an ego thing, it's a pride. You know, the man pays even if it's with another guy because he wants to feel like he's the man, he can do it, and that's understandable. But the way he handled it was all wrong, and I can understand why you got upset, and you did the right thing by letting him sound off about it. But then you put him back in his place, not intentionally, but in a roundabout way. You reminded him of why you are where you are, and you didn't get there by osmosis. And how dare he think that, it's almost like he feels he's entitled, and because he didn't work as hard, he should still have everything you have because he doesn't look at the whole picture that way.
That's it.
Hard work and being smart doesn't pay.
Working smart pays, though?
No, I said hard work and being smart does not pay.
Why?
Being connected pays, but being smart and being, hard work does not pay for shit. I'm a hard worker.
Yeah.
I'm smart as hell. I should be a multimillionaire, but I'm not.
Yep, that's it.
It's all about who's connected to who. If you got paid based on intelligence, I'd be rich as shit.
That's it. No, he's got a lot of potential. He's got a lot of capabilities to go forward. It's just a person who doesn't put. He's got the A, he's got the C, but he doesn't want to do the part that requires B. My goal is to not have to do any landscaping, snow removal, lawn cutting. I have officially retired from lawn cutting as of last week. Now that the lawns are all cut, the last cuts, I am not doing any more lawn cutting for anybody else ever again.
Until next year.
No. I'm not doing any more. Period.
Not this year.
I sold the equipment. It's gone. I can't. I'd have to buy new equipment. No, it's done. I'm not cutting lawns anymore. But and the compensation is I have to make money on another source equal to or greater than what I was making there to continue, and that's where programming comes in because that's my talent. That's my passion.
See, I'm a techie head, and I would love to do programming, but I don't have the time to learn. I want to be a really good programmer, not like doing $25 junk software and codes, things like some people do, but
then
I want to really do it on a deeper level.
You're going to have to download PHP and start going through it line by line.
Yeah, but I'm saying until I can get to that point of doing that, that's what I'm saying. I need at least somebody like you or something that I can know that if I'm getting a script, what I'm getting, so I know it's good. You know what I mean?
If you teach me the language Estonian, I'll teach you PHP.
Sure, why not?
There you go. Michael, have you had people recently come up to you and think that they're entitled or that they're owed something, and then in return they treat you like, oh, well, you're Mr. Goody Two Shoes? Yeah, has that happened to you?
No.
Because you're not Mr. Goody Two Shoes?
No.
Because
you work in security, right?
Yep.
And you haven't had anybody like that, really?
Really?
You haven't been in security very long, have you?
Hey? Hey. I just tell them as it is, period. End of story.
Okay, so in other words, you're blind to this effect. You just don't want to see it.
Yeah.
He just shrugs his shoulders and thinks, it sucks to be you. I'm kidding.
And it's not because yesterday I was talking about people that you got to push out of your life because they're negative and they drag you down. And today I meet up with this person. Normally, this person would drag me down. But here's
a good one.
Go ahead.
Here's a great one. Let's see what's the best story you've seen in security there, Mike. Let's see. I'll tell you one of mine.
Yeah, but it can't be grody or disgusting there.
Oh man, well then.
we gotta keep professional there. You know, it's no racism, no politics, no religion, Belinda.
I know, I'm good on those three. It's good on three. I can clear all three of those. The worst one I've ever seen is we had a guy when I was working at the Greyhound bus station doing security there. He went into the bus wash, stripped buck naked, took a crap, and then just started running around the area buck naked.
Oh, I got one better than you. I got one better. I got one better. Guy walks into a McDonald's right before the doors close. He goes into the bathroom. An hour later, he comes out. The people at McDonald's go, "Wait a minute, I thought the restaurant was closed. What's he doing leaving?" And the other one says, "Oh, he came from the bathroom area." They went to the bathroom area, and he had taken the hour to decorate the walls. It took special cleaning crew to come in and clean that one up.
Okay, you have no. I'm not trying to judge, but you got to be mental to be doing stuff like that.
He is.
This guy was. Yeah. They both are. I'm sure.
Yeah, he's a mental case. It's just right. He wrote scripture in a certain thing on the wall. And,
wow.
Yep. That's usually a mental problem. So, Michael,
So he just violated the rule of religion. So. Did you guys watch the episode, or Linda? Did you watch the episode with me and John where I pulled out Matthew 10:13?
Yes, I watch every episode.
Did that was randomly pulled out of my ass?
I don't want to know.
And it fits so well with what we're building.
But you know what? You can twist scripture to what you want it to. Some scripture you can twist it to what you want because religions do it all the time.
There's no twisting.
I don't want to know what you randomly put in your ass and twist around. Sorry.
Oh no, Josh. No, seriously, that's why you cross-reference scripture with scripture so that it can't be twisted.
Belinda, go back and watch it. Read the scripture.
I know what the scripture says.
And then come back and look at what we're building. It applies perfectly.
And you know what they said on Field of Dreams? If you build it, they will come.
No, they did not. No, they said if you build it, he will come.
Yeah, but I'm putting they in there so that it's not leaving people out.
It wasn't said. It was never said.
Okay.
It was never said.
Well, I'm saying if you build it, they will come. There.
But Matthew 10:13 has nothing to do with build it and they will come.
It was a joke, Nelson. I know.
Go read
I used to have a T-shirt with that on there. When I was working in corrections, we had a prison T-shirt, and it said, "If you build it, they will come."
Yeah, into the prison. Yeah. Michael, what is the best story you got of? Oh, let's say it on the internet. Security. He's gonna go.
I've got a lot.
He's gonna go click. Fuck this.
No, I've got a lot. But the thing is, everything is going to demonetize you.
His attic is secure. Trust me on that.
We're already demonetized. We don't make money on these videos.
His attic is very secure.
Go on, go for it, Mike.
The best one. Well, it was a guy screwing a woman at the Eaton Center in downtown Montreal.
Fuck, this was demonetized forever.
And when I came to the guy, I said to him, "Hey, what's going on?" And he said, "It's okay. I'll take it. It's just going to take a minute."
Wait a minute. He did what?
He told me it was just going to take a minute.
No, before that,
he was doing a girl.
He was doing the girl.
Yeah, Speedy Gonzalez to the rescue.
That's not that bad though. I've seen those. You get those all the time.
You get hundreds of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never do those things. No.
I had an office space back in the day, about 5,000 square feet, and
there's certain calls you just always get. That's one of them. And then I don't know about in Canada, but here another common one we get is people that call the police or security, and they're like, "Hey, I've been robbed. All right, so what did they take? And yada yada. Oh, this guy stole my drugs." I'm like, "You're calling me because he stole your drugs?"
Smart.
Yeah.
Are you freaking stupid?
Hey, officer, can you hold my beer while I look for my license?
So back to what I was saying, I had an office space about 5,000 square feet. At the time, we had about 10 people working underneath me. And every lunchtime, 2 people went, and this disappeared. And I happened to go to the bathroom that lunch hour, opened the door, not realizing it wasn't locked, and I found out where they go every lunch hour.
They're just going for extra activity, exercise.
Yeah, extra credit. I got in trouble. I was put in front of the board of here in Quebec. There's a board for when there's discrepancies in the workplace, workman's comp, les normes du travail, and I had to go in front of a tribunal because I fired 2 people because I gave them warnings. You're going to stop making out on during the job. Sorry, I'm trying to shut my phone off here. On the job, making out, they would sit at the computer and start literally, tonsil checking each other. And I told them 2-3 times, hey, cut it out. This is a workplace. Go outside. Go a lunch hour. Do what you want. We're here. You're not sucking face. And the 3rd time I saw it, I said, you're fired. Get out. Here's your pink slips. And I got a call a week and a half later from la Régie du Norme de Travail, workman's. It's not really workman's comp, I don't think, right?
No,
Josh, mute yourself, please. You can't hear anything when you're doing that.
Okay, go ahead.
But it's not workman's comp. It's something else. But you know what I'm talking about.
It's like it, yeah.
I got a call.
Labor standards.
Yeah.
Unemployment.
No. It's not unemployment.
No, it's labor standards.
Yeah. So I had to go in front of a tribunal and explain myself because they said we were caught one time giving a smallest little kiss and we were fired.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah. Now this was 1997, 97, and it was the first time that we set up webcams in the office to film everything. In 97.
Good, you did.
Yeah. You know how hard it was to put up webcams to film everything? Do you remember back in the 90s how big the hard drives were?
It was way different.
80 gigs were huge. Oh my God. No, but we had a tape backup. We filled 16 terabyte tape backups once a month with webcam footage. And just in case something happened in the workplace. It became our policy that if you had to go into another room to interview or talk to somebody, you had to do it with another employee with you. Yeah,
they all do that, Nelson. They all do that.
Yeah, now they do. Now they do. Not back in the freaking 90s. It's like,
they always did. I've always worked for major companies. They've always done that.
Oh yeah, they back themselves up. Yeah, you back me up. I'll back you up, but I'm gonna grab her accounts, and then we're gonna say we didn't touch her. It's corruption.
Yeah,
it's the boys' club.
That's Chicago.
Chicago.
Wrong city, man.
One girl filed sexual harassment in a game developer company. Phantom Red is the game developer, and the girls that were working there was like 2 or 3 of them amongst say 20 guys, and the guys were starting to say jokes amongst the guys. The girls are there and dirty jokes. Well, the girls didn't like it, and they went after them for sexual harassment charges because they were in earshot of hearing the guys say dirty things. These are gamers. These are programmers. They're nerds. Yeah. Can't say shit anymore. Oh.
You just said it. Oh, I'm telling. Kidding.
I used to work for an ambulance company. The female boss used to have a page on her door, and what she used to say is sexual harassment in this office will be graded.
Oh, everybody, stop. Wait, stop. Don't move.
It's John.
John Brewer.
Hi, John Brewer, my iced tea, and you too.
John's in the house.
Johnny!
Yeah.
John the Brewmeister in the house. John, let me brew my Brewmeister Fritz boxers in the house.
Now that
for John, let's get ready to rumble.
No, let's get ready to brew.
Hey, wait a minute. How come none of this goes on when I go on?
We like John better. Kidding. Love you.
It's like, hi, Nelson. Glad you're here. Let's get this done. Is it 4 o'clock yet? Hello, John. How are you today, Mr. Brewer?
Okay.
Hey, is the club guys have their mugs there?
Yeah, we have our muggers.
Michael is gonna pull the pencils and paper clips out of it. Good boy. Good boy.
Oh wait, let me get mine. Hold on.
Come on, hold on. Only Josh doesn't have. Oh, Josh, I'm gonna get you a cup.
Hmm?
Give me your address. I can send you a cup, dude. There. Yeah, Belinda's looks nice. How come Belinda's looks so nice?
But then I gotta get a new picture taken.
Mine looks what?
Why do you have to get a new picture taken?
Because I have to have a picture of me holding the cup.
No, it's your name. I'm not putting your. You want your picture on the cup, dude? Hey, that could be a good.
No, I'm just saying.
That could be a cool idea. You get your photo put on it.
No,
hey,
I'm saying
2018 version. We're gonna be putting our photos on.
Yeah.
But what is it? What were we going to say? My cup looks. Why does my cup look like what?
I said it looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I couldn't tell because Josh interrupted you, so I couldn't hear what you said.
You see behind Belinda, it looks like a giant cupcake.
John,
that is my temple of love.
Hey, at least all the stacked up boxes in her room are gone.
Yeah.
See, it's an improvement.
Don't feel bad. When I met Tina, our bedroom looked the same thing. I joke about that, but it drove me nuts until Tina got around to sorting the stuff. And it's like these plastic bins, with stuff in it, and I have them here. They're all over the place. My whole basement's full of this. And it's like, it's like, ugh. John, did you hear a little bit what I was talking about before you got on?
What?
Did you hear what we were talking about before we got on?
How is that prophet guy here?
What? Did you just insult me?
Oh,
we're not getting.
I think he said your mama.
Yeah, I think I heard something like "I'm gonna screw your mama" or something like that.
No.
What are you saying, boy?
He called you boy now. Oh my goodness, we're going there.
No, seriously, John, we can't make out what you're saying. It's all choppy.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. That sounds good.
I said, how could I have? I just came on.
Oh, okay. I had
because you're all knowing.
I had a meeting with a person that basically got offended. Go listen back to the video to get the whole chunk of it. But he got offended when I offered to pay for him for lunch, and then he thought that basically I was trying to be, I'm Mr. Big Shot, I'm Mr. All the Money, and I had to tell him, I work for where I am today, where instead of watching TV and playing Xbox all day and not even getting a job. Have you had any situations where people take it like you're trying to be Mr. Big Shot and they're, not doing anything to move forward in life, not doing anything to learn or better themselves, whereas they're looking at you saying, well, how come John is so superior? Has that ever happened to you?
Well, I guess in some ways, yes, because especially when I walk around like this,
Big Shot.
Show off.
Snotty. Stuck up little.
Uptight suit. I'm kidding.
It's a very loving group.
Even professors in colleges don't wear suits here anymore.
Yeah, but he's in Germany.
Anyway,
Germany has pride.
Listen, at one time, everybody used to dress up on Sundays.
We still do.
Even every day they used to dress up. My dad used to wear a shirt and tie every day after he came back from work.
Yes.
A suit, and they'd go out.
He worked on a Sunday to begin with?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Huh.
People used to work every single day.
Well, I know there's people that do. What I'm saying is those that tend to dress up on Sundays usually because they go to church or, they're not working or something.
Yeah, but Belinda, not all of us can afford to sit at our computer and go, "Oh, I'm making money."
You know what? I want to come over there. Anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's your problem if you can't make money online. So,
So John, has that happened to you recently? Like today, I had to put this person back in his place. It was just.
It hasn't happened recently, no, but you get that sometimes. But you get that from people who are not trying to better themselves and who are making excuses and this and that and the other thing. We get that. We have gotten that from certain family members, and I used to get it from time to time from certain folks because I dress like this, and also from my fellow my cultural brothers. Because I choose to speak the English language as correctly as possible, And I guess they think I'm being snobbish and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Did you tell him I speak English properly because I'm an English teacher?
We had a whole show on that one time about you're not black enough if you don't talk jive, and how dare you educate yourself, you're selling out versus wanting to better yourself had nothing to do with culture, race, or any. We had a conversation about that before.
You really had to go to the black thing, didn't you?
He did.
White, black, yellow, green, polka dot. There, all the colors of the rainbow.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've had that. My daughter in America.
She had to bring up rainbows. Now we're going to get the LGBT community.
Oh my goodness, I forgot about that.
I'm offended based on what she said.
Okay, shades of darkness. How's that?
Geez, never bringing in the shades of gray thing. Huh?
Yeah.
That's just nasty.
Every decade we have the story of O.
I didn't read the book. I skimmed through it.
I read all 3 books, and I'll proudly say I read all 3 books, and it's nothing like the real life stuff, but we're not going to go into that conversation. So anyway, and the movie too. Anyhow, I read. I have pop-up books. So anyway, I have instructions. Anyhow,
she's writing her own book.
This is not about me, Nelson.
Did she say Kama Sutra? Is that what I heard?
This is not about me, people.
I have it, and it has a lot of neat things in it.
Yes, it does, right. But that's beside the point.
It talks about Legos. It talks about mechano sets. It talks about how to do paper mache folding and all that.
Okay, but enough about what I have or don't have. Anyway, back to the subject.
Yeah.
First off, I want to address something. Not to change the subject, but I wanted to finish something you were talking about before we went on to another one. Sorry, John. Forgive me.
Yeah, but John wasn't done.
I'm sorry, John. I thought you were because I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm finished.
Are you sure? Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
John's about to click the off button. Like, fuck this. I'm out of here. Useless people. Look at me.
When you're saying about my cupcake pile, let me clarify something, and for the audience, I honestly am a neat freak. I can't stand when things are out of their place. I tend to be like a perfectionist. Now, we're going through transitioning in this room, so I'm like clearing things out, sorting through things, and because there's only so much space to sort things out in this house, since there's other people that live here too, I don't have extra room like where I can just throw this stuff in there and sort it out there. So this is why it's all chaos right now, but normally it wouldn't look like this. Normally it would be very neat.
How long is your transition?
Very long, because we're moving to Miami, Florida.
It's been 2 years.
No, you understand. When we move to Miami, Florida, we're not going to be taking half the stuff. So we have to sort through what we're keeping, what we're not, what we're going to put where. And so we're getting like shelves built. We're going through a lot of different things. And it's just, I work so much. He works. We don't have a lot of time other than maybe on the weekend, if a little bit of that, to be able to get everything done. Stop it. So anyway, you're like a kid. So anyhow.
What can float and what can't.
So basically, this is why it's all chaotic, because normally I have a neat looking room at any other time. So just so you know, it's not always going to be like that.
Yeah, sure, we believe you. We believe you.
I can't stand. I can't stand disorder. I really can't. Honestly, it's a pet peeve.
Okay.
This is like a feng shui nightmare right now. Okay, not that I'm into feng shui, but if I was, I would be going out of my mind. Let's put it that way. I'm always there anyway.
Okay, so rumor has it Belinda's cleaning up her mess. She's happy about it. We're going on.
No, I'm happy to be done.
We're going on to another topic.
But back to Nelson and his mental no kidding. We love you, Nelson. It's okay. Pat his head and smile and nod.
Yeah. By the way, none of the stuff on the show today is. Except for this.
I'm at the head on the shoulders, by the way.
The show is brought to you by this website, so that is disclosure. But all the other stuff that's on the website, that we have nothing to do with that. Thanks, Mike. We're about to get nailed here.
Nelson, I meant the head on your shoulders, not the other one.
Yeah. We know what we're talking about. Oh my God.
Well, I know, because you tend to take it somewhere, so I thought I'd clarify that right up front.
Oh my God, Belinda!
I just wanted to demonetize myself?
Belinda, get off the chat and go take some time to shave your back.
Only if you shave it for me.
No. Yeah, John,
you brought it up.
John, Belinda, and I know what we're talking about.
Inside joke.
It's just it was a little rap. getting all in the hood.
Yeah, I really don't have a hair on my back, people, so don't think I'm some kind of freak.
Yeah.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I may be a freak, but that's a different type of freak. Anyway.
Belinda goes to bed at night, and all you hear from the bedroom is.
Are you telling me she lives with a Goonie Goo Goo?
Yeah. That big guy. I liked him. He was cool. That big.
No, I shave everything off, and don't you dare make a comment about that because we're not going there.
Everything.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. This is family friendly for everybody. We're talking
wholesome entertainment at its best.
I was referring to the spaghetti that was left, on her shoulder. Yeah, she shaves it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is supposed to be a legitimate live chat. It's
Dingleberries.
It's obviously live. Yes.
It's obviously not legit.
Yeah, it's just live. It's just live.
Well, 1L3 ain't bad.
Any of you guys, have you guys ever seen a photo of Fugly?
I've seen whatever he has on his YouTube pic one time. That's about it.
Is that the guy that looks like a sheep?
No, but he's all deformed there. His face is all because that's
I've seen that.
That's the way he's born. He looks like that.
No, that's not really what he looks like.
It is. His skull and jaw is deformed.
No way! I thought he just grabbed that pic off the internet.
No, really. This is what he.
To be anonymous.
That's what Fugly looks like.
Oh, funny.
Well, today he does. No, his photo on the internet is I took the photo and I twisted, I torqued it. But I can tell people that he's physically deformed. They're like, oh my God, for real? Anyway, shame on you thinking that, not everybody looks perfect like you. He looks like... John, are you having that? Are you trying to hold back the vein? Is that what you're doing? He's holding.
I think so.
He's holding on. He's holding on to his head so it doesn't blow up.
Yeah, he's applying pressure. It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop.
Let me see.
Hey, John, you're not drinking the pea soup, are you?
Is that what Belinda looks like? Oh wow! Everybody, we just got a glimpse of what Belinda looks like.
I was seeing the vein in his head. I was getting an up-close personal look.
Good. Don't do it again. John, what do you want to talk about today, John? What makes you... Oh, John, what did you say this morning when you woke up? It better not be... Oh.
No, unlike you, he doesn't say, I have gas. Kidding.
Well, actually, the very first thing I said was...
I hate Nelson.
I thanked Jehovah that I slept so good, and then I said, it's going to be a day.
And was it?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, I'm telling you, if you start your day saying it's going to be a good day, Josh, it will be a good day.
Yeah, not as many students try to hit the leg off his chair this time. Only one of them did. So it's a better day. Kidding.
Yeah. Did you have to use the heavy-duty chains, John? No? Well, we're good. We're good. John's got that, listen up. Here's what we're doing.
I was able to leave my nunchucks in,
I'm teaching you English. This is Guten Tag. This is hello. No, Guten Tag is good afternoon. No,
good night.
Good night.
It's a good day.
Good day.
Good day, yeah.
Good day, okay. Yeah. Well, I was close. Give me a break. I was close. I'm smart in my own way.
I just got home not too long ago because I have an evening class on Tuesday for the community college.
Yeah, we noticed.
And,
they're more important than us.
They pay the bills.
Yeah, okay.
It's okay, John. You have me in your corner.
Isn't it kind of slavery, though, if you think about it? Your people are paying you for you to do something for them. It's kind of a slavery. If you think about it.
We're going to go there. We have to really go there. I'm sorry, people.
No, the money comes in and goes straight to bills. How many of you?
Well, they were all slaves. Like, how's
exactly, we are. We're all slaves to the dollar. Oh, you didn't think? Oh no, seriously, we're not doing that anymore. I told you that. I wasn't even referencing that. Okay. No, but I was seriously referencing the dollar bill. We're slaves to the dollar, right? We do work for somebody. A person gives us money. Yeah, okay, there's a fair exchange. But think about it. How many of you guys have money other than Michael, because he's so bloody perfect, a security guard? And how many of you have money left over at the end going, oh, I got some money. Oh, and me, because I can buy $16 sandwiches.
I always have more month left over than money. So.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's not good. That's not how it's supposed to be. It should be. We should have more money than month, right? Michael's all like, yeah, I'm a security guard. I make so much money. I'm a mall... no, Michael from now on is not going to be called a security guard. He's called a mall cop.
That would work in?
I don't know. We don't care. He lives in Canada.
We're live now.
Yeah. For the last 30 minutes. Yeah.
So Nelson, did you get the sign up page that we did?
No, I'm working on it. But what I'm doing last night was I'm building a new one parallel. The old one's still there in case people want to sign up. But right. all the stuff that people have asked to add to it, I'm doing it all one shot. Like, you want to be able to put a video up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Good. Wonderful. Good. Outstanding.
Cool. Do I get a gold star? What the hell is that?
A round of applause.
No, you've got to do it this way. And then
no, you didn't see what I was doing. I was moving my hands in a circle, giving you a round of applause.
I hate clapping in public because when people start to clap, I'll clap, and then people around me will stop clapping and turn and look because I clap so loud. I just do it that way, and it comes out so loud, and they're like, "What the hell?" You know, they can hear my clap over theirs.
So what you do is you just look at everybody else and you sit there and say, "What? I got the clap."
Yeah. No, I just saying them.
They'll take care of everything.
I just saying them. I turn to them going, yeah, woo, yeah.
You kind of see the compilation of Vine videos from Mighty Duck.
Don't watch TV.
Oh no, YouTube user.
Don't watch.
And he plays pranks on his family and his mom all the time. They're freaking funny. And he'll say things like, "Did you hear Chris Brown died?" And his sister will go, "Oh no, his hair black." He'll finish it like what Josh did. You know, he'll finish it with another meaning. It's really funny. And he did the.
Let people go see it. Yeah, there you go.
No, it's funny. You have to watch it. It's funnier than what I'm explaining, but.
Yeah.
This guy, his mom, he's like, biracial. His mom, not that it matters, but
you know the best.
But he'll go out to his African friends and say, "I hate black people," because he's half and half, and it's like a running joke, and they'll be like all trying to slap him and say, when you buy this black man, you get the next one free, and the guy sits down next to him. He's racial about his own people.
I've done that I've done that to get reaction out of people who are of the colored descent, just to see how they react.
No, but he's half and half, so he's safe. I think.
I know.
Well,
I know. I thought,
Nelson, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. Don't do that here in Chicago.
No. When I come to see you,
it won't go well.
When I come to see you next month, I won't do that.
There's a lot of comments on his video saying your mother tries to act black, and other comments are saying no, she has swag.
Right. Okay, let people go see it because we're going to get in trouble with the black shit. We're supposed to stay away from the racist stuff.
Okay, well, this wasn't trying to be racist. This was a compliment. I was actually complimenting it.
That can be taken wrong.
Well, you know what? Let's be honest. I could say anything can be taken wrong.
No, but that's what I mean. Let's go on to something else here.
All right, sorry.
Yeah, no, because if it's a comedian doing it and you mimicking what they're saying, it actually could make us a lot of shit. I don't condone anything or support anything or this person here.
We don't support English. Let's just put it that way.
This person here is saying.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anyhow, where did Michael go? Oh, you offended Mike.
No, I think what happened is he got lost in the wires in his attic.
Come on, buddy. Come on back now. You can do it. Come on, a little closer, buddy. get a little closer. Don't be shy.
He heard a muffled sound in his attic.
Use arid extra dry. Just loving it. We're not
because Uncle Michael do it your way. Oh wait, that didn't sound right.
Belinda, I'm gonna ban you from the channel. Oh, my John's not smiling much down there. What's going on down there? I gotta watch. Okay, next topic. I'm just watching. I'm using John as a.
John, I'm sorry. Did I offend you?
No.
Well, I'm sorry if I did. I offend myself all the time, so you won't be alone.
According to his smile, you've got a 7 out of 10 there. So.
I'm gonna kill you. No kidding.
Oh jeez, who was it the other day? It was Greg. As people were talking, his face would stay like a smiley kind of face. When I would talk, his mouth would go, and he would just sit there and sort of. And I finished talking, and I told him, I said, "Dude, I feel like I'm being judged."
Yeah, you have that effect on everyone. Kidding.
Holy crap! And I was really like, do I have your approval?
On his face when Nelson was talking, he was like,
yeah.
You know what we gotta do is hold up cue cards of rating 1 to 10. If I give you a 10, I give you a 9, I give you an 8, then you'll know exactly where you stand.
Yeah,
0.1,
and that ever slow. Cricket. Yeah, we should all have voting cards. Yeah. No, but I am not intimidated by very many people, and Greg. He can intimidate me on camera. He can do it, and I wasn't joking that day. I really thought that I said something. He was like, "What bullshit is this?" And I would hate to have to talk to Greg face to face. Like, "Hi, I'm gonna propose this to you." Oh man, I wouldn't last 5 minutes. I'd be sweating and
and stinking and kidding.
Today I almost showed up naked.
I don't want to know.
All my clothes are in the wash. Jackie, my clothes went to the wash, and I was getting the bags and stuff right. My house does not have a capability of having a washer and dryer. I got to get the electrical box changed. My house is 60 years old. Okay, so the electrical inlet of the house where the big wire comes in, that's all got to get changed out for 250 amp, whereas right now it's only 100 amp. So anyhow, to bring in a washer and dryer here, I'd have to do like $2,000 worth of changes. It's coming soon, but for now, I pack everything to a bag, go to my daughter's apartment, and say, "Here, wash my clothes." It's kind of like the opposite of what.
And she rolls her eyes and says, "Yes."
Yeah, but it's kind of the opposite way around. The kids are supposed to come to your place and wash clothes at your place, But I'm doing my best. So, anyways. I'm getting stuff packed up. Now, I was doing this this morning. I was getting ready. I didn't have my shirt up. I'm packing stuff in the bag. And I look around and going, "Oh, I need that." Put this back on. I almost had like nothing. It wouldn't have been bad. It's only 28 Fahrenheit outside right now. About, it's got to be about 5 degrees Celsius right now. It's cold. So when I stepped out the door with no shirt on, I would have felt it. It would have been, "Oh, back in the house." So yeah, it would have ended there, but it was like I almost showed up on the show with nothing on.
Hey, Nelson, I have a Canada question for you.
Racist. Go ahead.
No, this was a question.
Why don't you ask Mike?
This was okay. I'll ask Mike.
He was giving you the honor of coming to you, but never mind. Go ahead.
I'm not just Canadian. I'm Quebecer.
Okay, rephrase it, John, to the all-knowing king of Quebec.
Quebec, yeah.
Quebec.
Okay, John, go ahead, John. Before the time runs out, go ahead. 3, 2, 1.
Now I forgot.
Oh no, seriously, you forgot?
Yeah.
Quebec, Canada, Canadian thing.
Now I got it.
Racism.
No, okay, when you're talking about school, right?
Yeah.
And
I don't talk about school. It's bad memories, but go ahead.
Because
1 + 1 = 2. No, I'm just kidding.
In America, you say first grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, right?
Yeah.
Are you following?
Yeah.
Okay. Do y'all say grade?
I don't follow that one.
Let him talk. Go ahead, John.
Grade in Canada also, or do you say class?
No, grade.
You say it grade.
Yeah, but now if you're in Quebec, it gets all fucked up. Grade 7, they make it level 1.
That's what you were saying.
Yeah, it's level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as high school. Grades 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But only in Quebec. Everywhere else in Canada. Am I right, Mike?
Yeah.
It's grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Another
grade 12, yeah.
Oh, we don't get to grade 12. No Canadian's smart enough for that.
Yeah. To see here, it's K through 12.
Yeah.
Another question. When you turn in your homework, right? Or your test, right? And you get it back, and it has we call it a grade.
Yeah.
Y'all call it a grade or a mark?
I call it a. Oh, my dad's gonna kill me.
It's a grade, John.
Yeah.
Okay. But in America is also, but see, in England,
you know, we're only separated by a line this thin, right?
But in England is different, though. You see,
right?
And a lot of foreigners learn British English.
They call it a score.
Huh?
They call it a score.
No, they call it a mark.
A mark, yeah, I've heard that too. Yeah, my teacher when I was in my my best years before being an adult, the teacher I had was from England, and best teacher ever. One day I hope to God she's watching this, because no, seriously, best teacher ever. I really stumped her on a lot of things. Like she would say, at one point she goes, "Can you justify the use of this?" And I turned to her and I said, "Well, I'm not going to lie to you. Justification is basically a lie." And she's like, "You got a point." I need to make up an excuse to use this. No, what's the justification? I don't have justification. I want to use the computer. Give me or else, bitch. And then the guard would come in with his nightstick and, you know. Can anybody guess where I spent 2 years?
You're very strict on? No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. No, I got no shame saying it. 2 years of my life I spent in juvie, and it was probably the best 2 years of my teenage years and the formation of my teenage years. It's like, for what do we have for teenage years? 13 through 19, right? So that gives you what, 6 years? So for 6 years, 4 of those years were utter crap, and 2 was strict and right to the letter.
But by 18, you're a legal age. I don't know if they bothered to even count 19 at that point.
Well, yeah, but it's still teenage. 19.
Well, yeah, I know you're still growing. I'm just saying 19. As far as the maturity factor.
You're still growing, because sexually, you're not even ready till you're 21, 22.
Cricket. I know. Yeah, try telling that to half the high school population.
Yeah, no, they're not ready. They're not,
that didn't stop them.
Girls at 16, 12 to 16 having kids. Oh, Josh, kill it.
I was the only girl in my class that didn't have a kid out of wedlock. I kid you not. I was the only girl almost the only girl I knew that weren't having babies in middle school. Well, only a few had in middle school, but a lot of them have in high school.
The whole thing out of wedlock, I don't think exists anymore.
Well, what I'm saying is I'm not the judge, or I'm just saying I was smart. I graduated high school, started a career, started my life before having kids.
Hold on now. Were you smart, or it just happened that way because nobody would date you?
No, I was smart because I didn't want to end up like my friends.
John saw it as I was saying.
I am going to really make a visit real soon.
I saw that coming from 10 miles away.
I learned to ignore what he's trying to do, or things that he says, or little remarks. I go with what I was talking about regardless.
I had a girlfriend once, and we broke up, and there was rumor that we broke up because she got pregnant.
Of course.
No, but I've never seen her since then. I don't know where she lives. I can't find her.
Oh, so it actually might be true then.
It might be true. I don't know. And then the other day I was saying, shit, if the kid comes up and sees me and goes, "Hi, Dad, I'm 18 years old," I said, that doesn't work. Hold on a second. I'm 43. That was when I was 19. Shit, kid's 24 years old. I'm free. I was sitting in my truck going, phew.
If he comes knocking at your door with a goofy look, you know, a junior version of you, then it's probably yours.
If he comes up and looks
Kidding,
like,
joking.
No, but if he comes up and looks like me, I'm going to put him out of his misery.
Why do you insult yourself like that?
Fugly said, "Nelson, I don't know if I can maintain my channel. Can you just take over and do it?" I said, "Hey, I got the face for it."
That's wrong. Speaking of, I'm going to be starting a new video soon.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Wait,
guys, please, you're better than that.
John going like this, going, "I can't wake anybody up." My wife is sleeping on the cot.
No, like we're at the tennis tournament, a very small, like the queen, mother queen.
Yeah, well, there's other words out for you, but okay.
You know,
right. Oh, it's right at the end of the. I think because we get to 4 o'clock and everyone's like, "Oh, we're so tired."
Let's just say what we really want to say.
We do have to do a show in the mornings. I got people.
I'm going to have coffee with Belinda.
Yeah, well, we got to do those. We got to get that going. You got to get a new computer.
I know. Well, sweetheart, I'll tell you what. I can't do it till after Christmas because I got a lot of Christmas stuff and holiday stuff coming up that I got to pay for among my regular bills like everybody else. So unless I come into a lot of money, a lot of purse, hint, I can't do it till after Christmas.
John noticed what I did. He's kind of like, yeah, I saw that, Nelson.
I ignore you, Nelson. See, I go on with what I'm saying because I know you too well by now. Now, if it's a trap, I tend to avoid it. But sometimes I just don't care, so I just bypass it.
My first girlfriend that I had, she was utterly delicious. What species was she?
Probably food.
She was a cow. She was utterly
funny.
Oh, snap! Okay, so yeah, this is what we talk about on the Mardox Daily Live Chat. It has nothing to do with the website at all. Just the word Mardox. We might as well just say Daily Live Chat and take Mardox off it.
Believe me, kids, when you leave this chat, your eyes will be crossed. You won't remember your name. And you'll, what the heck did I do there?
You'll agree. Yes.
And yet you'll come back for more.
Nelson, you made my wife laugh just now.
What?
You made my wife laugh just now with that joke.
Well, what does she have against women that are cows?
You heifer.
Heifer?
Sow.
No, sow's a pig.
Nope. Oh, that's right. Never mind.
Duh.
Well, guess what?
Hey,
you can call them that.
I come from a farm, okay? I know. What do you, Belinda?
No, I'm actually much more intelligent than that, but even Belinda, I can slip sometimes.
Belinda, what do you call the animal that goes cluck cluck?
Chicken, cock. Oh, sorry, rooster, hen.
I would have said fowl, but anyways.
Okay. Fowl.
It's a fowl.
You're a fail.
Yeah,
Kidding.
Yeah.
Love you.
Fowl. So, anyways, give us topics before we continue with farm animals and sounds and what animal goes bah?
Lamb, goat.
No, it's Belinda. Bah.
Sheep. You're bad.
Yeah, Belinda didn't hear it. Okay, so anyhow, next topic. Go on. Give me topics. Come on, give me. Where's Carrie? She wanted back into the Skype room. We put her back in. She's not in these chats.
She just wants her names in the credit. That's all.
Is that all?
You know, like when you see the end of the movie or show, you see the credits go by.
Do you do episodes where we badmouth everybody on the list?
I don't do those things.
Other people on YouTube call them disses or roasts.
Or throwing shade.
What?
We could throw shade.
Throw shade?
Yeah, throw some shade at people.
I cast shade on you.
No, it's a term, you know. Oh, you're just throwing shade on him, you know. Trying to cleverly diss somebody in a roundabout way, throwing shade.
It's got to be a Philly thing, right?
No, it's an all over thing, honey.
It's an all over thing.
It's been around. It's been around.
It hasn't crossed the border yet.
Let me show you how to dab and do the whip a day nay.
John's whispering at his wife.
I can't make it out.
What?
We're listening to you. We want to know what you're saying.
Oh no, I was talking. I'm sorry.
I know. We want to know. This is information. This is content.
We were all like ears.
No, I asked my wife if she had heard of that before. She said, yeah, but then she...
How old is she?
Huh?
Wait, so heard of what, John? Heard of what?
Shade.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And most people have.
I've never heard of that.
Of all ages.
Mike, have you heard of that?
Yeah, throwing a shade on someone.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Well, you know, Nelson, you got to stop living behind the rock and come and join the rest of the world.
You guys are full of it. You guys are
live in the basement too much.
You guys are trolling me, I'm sure of it.
No! Look it up on YouTube. Look it up anywhere on the internet. You'll find it.
You can't find nothing on YouTube. It's all about...
Put the phrase in, throw you some shade, and you'll find it.
YouTube is all fake news. Everybody knows that.
Okay. Yeah, this whole world's fake news.
Oh, seriously.
Yeah, Nelson, it's an insult.
Well,
throwing shade on
that's
someone
why I don't know it. I don't insult people. I pepper them.
Okay, whatever you want to call it, whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you through the day, whatever.
Yeah, it's basically contempt for someone.
Okay.
Throwing them under the bus, whatever.
That's right.
Hey, in this video, I'm above Michael, so I'm throwing shade on him.
That's not it, Mike. You know what, Nelson? Quit while you're ahead.
Okay.
Leave it to the professionals.
Ahead. Okay, so, topic. Come on, speak. Somebody say something.
I'm wearing clothes today.
Good for you. Any cookies?
I like cookies.
Are you serious? We're already guess what, guys? We can end this and go.
I know we can end this misery.
Yes, we can end this. We can end this misery and just like Oh, Lauren was writing stuff to us.
What?
On my, she says on my cell phone. Okay, so I guess Lauren was watching us at one point. I missed. No, she's not watching right now. Okay, we're good. Phew, that was close. I missed a person.
I like cookies.
Yeah.
I go say that every day.
Yeah, that's gonna be her.
Now let's equally insult every MLM out there.
I like my go-to.
Kidding.
I like my go-to phrase better. Where's the button?
Where's the button? God bless everybody. Toodaloo. Oh wait, we got to do the 3 thing. Remember to join us tomorrow when we find out what intelligent and highly offensive thing Nelson will say next when John gives us all-knowing knowledge and actually teaches proper English. When Mike might make another appearance from the attic and over your fence instead of his own. And when Josh will give us more technical insults than we can even fathom in one sitting.
Can Josh stop sniffling, blowing his nose and stuff?
And he will actually use a Kleenex instead of his hand. And that your queen, Coach Belinda Condell, will bless you with her presence and give you her all-knowing knowledge and to make you feel good about yourself. So remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Comment good or bad. Even say foul language, but please make it simple syllable words so that we can learn what you do each day. And tell us what you want us to hear. Tell us if you have any questions, what you want help with, what you need. Don't ask us for money because we're a business, not a charity. And whatever's on your mind, as long as we can handle, because we're not easily offended. Well, not most of us in most cases anyway. But still, until next time, join us tomorrow at the DLC Daily Life Chat. And toodaloo, God bless.
Join in tomorrow and watch us kick Belinda out of the group. We warned you about all that talking. So I'm assuming we're done the show today?
I guess.
Okay, cool. Are you guys okay? Hey, we should record the after chat. We should record.
Well, yeah, go ahead and start recording. I want to start insulting every freaking company that I've ever done business with.
We should record what we do after the chat for as long as we're in the chat after the show. And then if we say something, we can at least upload that as look what was said. Not the whole.
Do you know what she said about you? I'm kidding.
Yeah. Oh. Hold on. That's not done yet. Wait. Stop.